Twitter defending Crystal Skulls, saying it was. He said it's much more rewatchable than even Temple of Doom. That's what he said.
Well, probably given some of Temple of Doom's content, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they meant though. I mean, like I think they just meant like plot wise and stuff, like
Well,
beats.
that's what I mean. Temple of Doom has a lot of random stuff that happens.
I think
I'm not talking about the hearts ripping out. That's rewatchable.
I actually don't think I watched that part. I think I looked away, in classic fashion.
Well, you should, once they're on Disney Plus, you should give them all a watch.
I'm gonna actually restart my Minecraft really quick. I think tabbing back in probably froze it up.
Yeah, you're also going to want the audio client up, but you're going to have to do that /audio command to link your Minecraft account to the audio client. I usually just keep that bookmarked because if you have it in your bookmarked Google pages, you can just always click the page, and as long as that page is running in Chrome when you have Minecraft open, it'll sync up the audio. That's what makes it so when you walk to different sections of the park, it plays the correct audio, or if you're on a ride, it plays, the ride audio. Otherwise, you'll just be in silence. You will want to turn off regular Minecraft music, or it will overlay with
blasphemy.
It will overlay with the park's music.
You know, I never under. You know, I mean, I was very familiar with
steamed hams moment.
What?
One thing I
excuse me. No, one thing I never understood about Crystal Skull haters was that they were like, "Oh, aliens are weird and dimensions are weird," but I'm like, I get that if Indiana Jones was like really grounded and like realistic.
Yeah, having multiple a different religion is confirmed to be true in all of the past movies.
Yeah,
Judaism is true, Hinduism is true.
Yeah,
Catholicism is true.
I thought it wasn't too much of a stretch to have dimensional alien
Probably
things.
Not. It's like Area 51 conspiracies are true. It's like, okay.
I mean, not only that, but like it had that. It went for, from what I understand, like a Roswell vibe. Like that was kind of the general vibe of everything.
They said it in the era. Like, what was a common? It's just like in the first one, it's like what was a common weird thing going on in World War II, and it was the Nazis' obsession with occult artifacts. So they picked the Holy Grail, and so each the different eras. Well, they don't do that with every film, but they're taking into account the era it's in and like what would thematically fit as an artifact with that era. Crystal Skull occultism, was popular around that time too. A lot of fake people making fake crystal skulls.
Okay, why? It's not detecting it now for some reason, but. Come on. And okay, I'm in.
You're looking at a main menu on 12.2. Or
well,
you're
no,
in the park.
I.
You never confirmed that the thing fixed your issue.
Well, I mean, like I'm in the. I jumped in the actual game, and jumped into the server. And I was all good, but like every time I get in there now, I freeze. So,
let it.
Oh wait!
It's
yeah,
loading.
It's loading. It's loading up.
That is a normal.
It's loading the texture pack. I've got like a.
Because literally everything. You're gonna have a magic band. You're gonna have maps.
Is that what this
you're gonna
is?
have a
Can I put it on?
keepsake book. No, but that is how you teleport around. The backpack you can put on, and the backpack will hold items, and then you'll have a glass pane which is reserved for. In ride items, like let's say the Buzz's Astro Blasters, they might put a gun, the blaster will take that empty slot.
I'm trying to put my backpack in the backpack. Will that
gonna
crash
create
the
a paradox.
server?
Yes. I don't know how you have. Oh, I see. You're just clicking the one backpack. Did you link the audio client?
I'm I'm going to, but I'm gonna have to tab out. I hope it doesn't break everything.
It shouldn't.
Okay, tabbing out. Oh God. So what, you sent it to me on Facebook?
Yeah.
Can you post it in Discord, or would that be a pain?
It's in your. Why is? Can you not?
I mean, I
Scroll up
can
in the
open
Facebook
up Chrome. It's just that I've got like this pocket of 19 tabs I'm trying not to lose. 18 now. Okay, here, hold on.
I see.
Let me pull them up. I'm trying not to lose all these tabs.
I mean,
right?
it'll tell you. You're gonna need Chrome open to.
Shish kebabs. That's right. Okay, MC Parks Audio Quantum Slicer.
Well,
Click
yeah, it's gonna be.
connect. So I click connect.
Well, it says it's for Quantum Slicer, right? You don't want that because right now you're just gonna get the music for wherever I'm standing. Do you see the instructions there where it says log into MC Parks Network and then run the /audio in game?
Yeah, I see that.
All right. So in game, do /audio and then click the link that it generates. That link will then take you to the same page, but now it'll be linked to your account. And you should start to hear the music for whatever section of the park you're standing in.
Okay. There we go. Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
Now what
Oh,
you're gonna want to
goodness.
do is you're gonna want to bookmark that so that anytime you get on the server, you can just click that and you don't have to do the /audio command every time. Do you know where you're currently standing? Are you in? I know they'll start new players out in like a hub world with like different options of where to go at first. Or are you currently at a park?
I am.
You can use the map
I am
to zoom out.
at. A bunch of instructions are in front of me. I don't know how to read this map.
The map, you click it to open it, and then you can like left and right click, I think, to zoom in and out of the park map.
Oh.
Let me see if I can go to the dimension
Oh.
they send new players.
Holy shit, do I get like all of Orlando here or something?
Basically, I mean, it's not just the Disney parks. They have Universal, the Busch Gardens. Let's see, they have daily challenges now. That's new. So the way it works is you get currency in the game for riding attractions, and then you can use that currency to buy items in shops, and you can buy food or gifts. All of the apparel you can actually wear, like you can get plushies and keep them on your shoulders, or run around with lightsabers. So you'll see a ton of players decked out in park gear that you can buy. They have the hotels. A lot of the resorts have been built, and they're working on doing more. There are options. So if you get like you can get custom magic bands and backpack skins and stuff, and then you go to the options and you can switch out which backpack. Like if you get a themed backpack, you can switch it. Let's see, hotels, showtimes. Yeah, you can see the showtimes. They actually have the shows, like the fireworks shows will actually have schedules.
It's a big Microsoft
show
Paint
up.
icon.
You're at here. It's the hub. All right, I'm gonna go to the hub.
Okay.
I think that's where you are. Parks in hub. That's just my inventory. I can't actually.
One
click
guess
on
on hub.
that. I think that's just you. Can you
Hotels.
go? Yeah, you see those? You see?
Wait a second.
There's creative mode, hub. There's Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disneyland, Dreamscapes, which I think is their custom theme park that they're working on. Busch Gardens, Universal Orlando Resort, which also has Islands of Adventure, Disneyland Resort in California, and then all the parks in Disney World.
Goodness, you could just stick with Disney Worlds.
All right.
So I click on that.
You click on Disney World. You're gonna get all for the parks.
I think Magic Kingdom would be a good default.
Yeah, so just launch. I think you you right click on it to just teleport to the entrance. If you left click on it, it'll pull open all the rides that you can teleport to.
Boom!
Are you here? I'm at the entrance.
There's a lot of people here.
I don't see you. Where are you? Did you do Disneyland or Disney World?
I did World.
Am I not online? Where is everyone? I haven't seen another soul since I've
Are we
gotten on.
simulating employees? Oh god.
Oh, you're looking
Speak
at the
to me.
gates. Yeah, okay, so that... Where are you? Walk towards the lake if you're here. Do you see the Magic Kingdom train station? Because again, all those people are cast members. They're not actual players.
There's an army
But
of
I still
them.
don't see.
It's an army of them.
Is it nighttime for you?
Yeah, it's nighttime and I'm right outside like the parking lot at the gate.
Oh, maybe you're... It might have teleported you to a different section, because
I see you on the guest
there's a-
list.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I'm at where the boat drops people off
Oh,
from.
okay. Well, I see the sign that says ferry boat.
Yeah, go to the ferry boats, because there's a
Okay.
resort called the Polynesian, because there's a huge lake in front of Magic Kingdom with resorts dotted around it, and the ferry boat will take people from the resorts to Magic Kingdom. So I am
Well,
at the ferry
I
dock.
see two boats.
Yeah, I
two-
see a big one with a smokestack, and then I'm by a tiny little one with a red light on top. Basically, just go to the out. You know the big train station that's out in front of Magic Kingdom. I'm there. It
Okay,
is
like-
the central.
This liminal
It's the central
field.
entrance gate.
Disposal.
Well, there's only 22 people on, which is very low, but I guess it is late.
What time does
Yeah, I don't.
like Disney World close like in real life? Like
It fluctuates. You know, park closing hours are not set. Different parks close at different times. So Animal Kingdom will typically close earlier because, being a actual wildlife preserve, they need to let the animals sleep. You know, they don't want guests disturbing the animals at their rest hours. Other parks like Disney World, I know for like the Halloween party, they don't close until midnight. Michaela and I, for both of our trips, when we did the Halloween party, we also got general park admissions, so we went in when they opened at 8 a.m. and then stayed when they closed at midnight, which is 16 hours in the park. They're basically the equivalent of, you know,
Good Lord.
2 normal days. Yeah. It's you get a lot done at 16 hours, but you barely notice it. Like, the time just goes by, especially if you have, like, reservations throughout the day, like dining reservations, to kind of break things up, where it's like, okay, we do this and this until our dining reservations at Tony's at 5.
oh, this map looks a lot.
I still
oh,
don't see.
This map looks a lot better
I am
now.
under. If it helps you, I am under the monorail track.
The monorail track goes a lot of places, but hold on. I'm gonna head.
I would have thought it would have just teleported you to the front. I mean, maybe you walked off really quick before I noticed you.
I mean, I'm under the monorail track. Okay, so you see. Okay, so you look at the map. You see the like parking lot right in front of the actual place. Because
Look at
there's a parking
Yeah.
lot to my south.
Well, those are bus. That's where the buses will
Yeah.
drop people off.
So you see that
So
road
you're
that
around there?
goes from east to west.
Let me zoom out even more. Ooh, that's too far. I can't make anything out.
There's a
I-
road that
I-
it just
I
goes
do.
across the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
place.
they-
Yeah.
That
So-
goes to the Contemporary Resort,
Now,
which
to
is
the-
within walking distance.
To the south of it, you're gonna see all that gray, and there's a big green circle like in all that gray, like a green splotch.
Is it just like the end cap of one of the awnings for the bus drop-offs?
I'm really zoomed out. This looks like a big green opening. I'm trying to pinpoint where you are by things on my map that are noticeable. Because you're like train station and all this stuff, and I don't know where everything is.
Yeah. Well, okay, so you don't even see Magic Kingdom right now.
Pretty sure I do
that
because it's all to my north on my map.
Yeah, but can you see it where you're standing with your eyes?
I see the lineup of cast of people ready to take my ticket.
Maybe you're seeing cast members that are by the.
You're saying cast members? They look like they're ready to take my ticket.
Yeah, all employees are called cast members.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Do you see so there's like these golden orbs with a green LED Mickey face on it. That's where you tap your magic band, because you don't hand in tickets. All of your stuff is stored on your magic band, so you just tap your magic band, it identifies you, and then it lets you in. Do you see those devices?
You said it's a little orb, like a yellowish greenish orb.
Well, it's going to be a square in Minecraft. I guess more importantly, so you see the lineup of people, right? You're saying they look like they're going to take your ticket.
Yeah, they all look like police officers, kind of.
Oh, are they wearing yellow T-shirts?
They're wearing yellow cyan with they look like they got badges on their hats. Are these policemen?
Well, maybe
am I in trouble?
You might actually be at the like the what's it called? Item check, where they would like check your bags.
Maybe. I mean, they look like they would check my bags.
Okay, that's not where I'm at. I'm actually at where you would walk into Magic Kingdom. So let me try to find you. I don't know why it would have teleported you there. You're sure you're just in the area that you first spawned at?
Yeah, yeah. If I look to the north is where the sun's rising. So sorry, no, it doesn't make any sense.
What dimension?
Now that I think about it, if this is the way that the sun's rising, that means that most of it is.
Now wait a second. When you clicked on Magic Kingdom or Disney World, you're sure you're at Magic Kingdom. Like when you look at the map and you zoom out, you can see the lake. There's going to be the Magic Kingdom.
I see things that says it's kind of all smooshed together, but like to my southwest is Disney's something Village Resort. To my right is Disney's Wilderness Lodge.
I don't know if you're in there. Yeah, you're not in the right place. Go ahead and open your magic band again.
Wow, I did.
Yeah, Fort Wilderness Lodge is a good ways away.
Okay,
so
attraction theme park, clicking.
Yep.
Walt Disney World, you said right click.
The first one will be Magic Kingdom. No, you don't right click the one that says Walt Disney World Resort.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I do. Nothing happens. But
okay, so you click it normally to open up a selection of the parks. You should now see Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. You then right click to travel to the entrance of Magic Kingdom.
Whoa, okay, this is different from where I was before.
Okay, that makes more sense. Now I gotta run all the way back to the guest services.
Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, Disney's Wilderness...
Well, you don't need to look on the map. I'm assuming you're where you're supposed to be. I'm gonna...
Jared, you need to come here. You need to see this.
There you are. Oh, you're Dr. Stephen Strange.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot you
literally
jogging
over to you.
I forgot you're a weirdo.
Here, well. wait.
I forgot I don't want to be seen with a furry that moves weird.
Just a second.
Yeah, put some clothes on.
I can fix this. There.
Now you just look like a
no
mouse
one will know I'm an animal.
Alright, I just want to point out that that Wilderness in Wilderness Lodge is spelled incorrectly. They need to fix that.
That's true. Now, granted, that's not the actual sign from the park. They do type these up.
Yes, I can imagine it does not look like a pixelated.
No. Everything in Disney World is pretty low res from the 80s.
It's really old. Okay, I mean.
Okay, so this is the train station I was talking to you about. Classic, the railway runs in front. I think the railway is currently closed because they're building the Tron coaster.
That's right.
Which is now open. They got a sign here.
Oh.
The Magic Kingdom. So this is the MC Park's 10th anniversary, and it's Disney as a company's 100th anniversary. So MC Parks has put signs up saying when they first built stuff. This says Magic Kingdom was first started on May 17th, 2015 at 7:47 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's very
is when they
specific.
first laid the first block of Magic Kingdom.
Mm.
And this is an entire one-to-one recreation. Complete. Not all the rides are currently
good.
working, but they are in the process of building everything. Right down to all the restrooms being fully. You're not allowed to walk up there. There's, you can see the wheelchair services. You can go up. They have all the signs here. The posters as you walk through the entrance.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, this is the sign that I got Michaela to put on our door.
Right, I was wondering why it looked familiar.
Mhm. All their vintage attraction posters. This is advertising magic portals that some walls in Disney World have. This Big Thunder Mountain.
Hmm.
This is a Happily Ever After, which is their fireworks show.
Hmm.
And the other terminal has other, because there's a right and a left entrance. You can enter through either one, but they have different signs. Where did you go? Oh, the void.
Ow. Oh, no wonder you were hitting
I swing
people.
my fists.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is Main Street USA. They still have the 50th anniversary golden character statues up. So this one's Lady and the Tramp. I know because Michaela and I sat here on this bench and got a selfie in front of it. This is Tony's Town Square Italian restaurant, where Michaela and I usually eat dinner on our first day. It's modeled after the Italian restaurant from Lady and the Tramp.
Hmm. He's in VR,
look at
that's
this
why he
floor
moves
here.
weird.
They've got they have like custom, like I don't know how they do half this stuff. They have like actual models built of, for animatronics on the rides.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the restaurant. There's a Lady in the Tramp statue in the middle. Some of the stuff is more cramped than it is in real life. Obviously, there's way more tables in here, and it's way more open. But with the size of Minecraft blocks, it kind of makes it. Yeah, but the food here is very good. We sat at this table on our first
Oh, this is
vacation
nice.
in this sunroom. Yeah, we
Yeah,
sat right in
this
front of.
seems very warm.
They have shops. Let me take you to one of the shops. This is the confectionery on the right. It's like an old-timey sweet shop. They have an entire wall of candy.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the candy wall here. The color kitchen.
Costs money even in fiction?
This is what I told you. You got to ride. You ride rides to make money.
I wish
your
real
job
life was
in
like
the
this.
So the way the money works is the longer the ride, the more money you get. Essentially, the money system is just based on how long you're sitting on the ride. So if you're doing something super long, like Pirates of the Caribbean, you'll get a lot more money than if you like ride the carousel, which lasts maybe a couple minutes.
I'm getting paid by the hour to write Parts of the Caribbean.
If you want to
color
just
kitchen.
harvest money, I'm sorry, you can just literally ride rides over and over.
There's someone over there.
What? Yeah, that's someone dressed as Stitch. She's not a cast member. She shouldn't be dressing up as a character like that.
You can't do
She
that.
look, you can see her Stitch magic band. This is an example of one of the custom items you can get from shops.
Hmm.
They might have gotten it from this emporium here. So another thing about Disney is this actually revolutionized the retail industry as a whole. Is they used to have all these shops separate, where like you'd have to walk into one and then walk out to go into another one. And then one day some guy had an idea where he's like, what if the shops, once you walk into one, they're all connected on the inside, so you can just literally just keep going down the row here and entering more shops after you've already entered one. And now actual stores have started doing this. But so you're inside the Emporium now, but if you look down there, you can keep going and you can just walk into another store, like mall style.
Hmm. And that man
but yeah, you
was
can
Albert Einstein.
You can get hats here. These are like shoulder plushies. You can get ducks, Disney ducks. So the ducks, Disney has lots of ducks because they have lots of water everywhere. So the Disney ducks are kind of a fan obsession. People love the ducks.
Mm.
There's
Oh, hey,
Orange Bird,
Figment's here.
Figment. Mm-hmm. Love Figment. This little Orange Bird shoulder plushie Michaela actually has in real life.
Oh, I get a whole cow.
Orange Bird is essentially just a Dole Whip mascot that Disney made for Florida because oranges.
Mm.
But it's been around since like the park opened. Obviously, different shops will have different kinds of merch. Like this is 50th anniversary merch, which should be phased out now because it's the 50th anniversary's past. But like if you go to the shops in Tomorrowland, like they'll have, you know, Tomorrowland themed things in Star Wars. Yep, I have that Pizza Planet shirt.
You must be rich. You must ride a lot of rides.
I think the shirts are cheaper than some of the other apparel.
Ah, this is what the war is on.
This is this one corner of black.
This is why he wants to control Disney.
This is an example of the custom backpacks that you can get. So you can get one that has like the different kind of desserts or a Haunted Mansion wallpaper themed one.
There's a lot of custom textures.
You have no idea. Again, this is just one section of one part. Speaking of custom textures, coming to the theater, there's a glitch where this screen is way smaller than it needs to be. Is it still glitched? It is still glitched, but it's cool to see in Minecraft. So this whole back wall is supposed to be
It's so
playing the
very
screen.
small.
I don't know why it's tiny, but it will literally just play Steamboat Willie. And this is what Mom was like, Dad won't leave the theater because he's just watching Steamboat Willie.
Was it small for him, or
I'm guessing so. He probably didn't know it was small. Like,
he's probably just watching
I
it
wish I
like a TV at the hospital. just
yeah, but again, it used to cover this whole wall, and it's supposed to cover the whole wall.
How?
But yeah,
how many
shop
textures is
display
this though?
I don't know how they do half the stuff.
It's probably like a bazillion textures, all like moving one after the other. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know how they managed to get.
Oh, I never noticed this. They got a custom painting behind all these hats.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So all this stuff here is MC Parks themed merch because it's their 10th anniversary. So they make their own, you know, like custom magic bands and backpacks and stuff. Which I should probably buy something because it's the 10th anniversary. I might buy a hat or a T-shirt.
I really hope I don't get C&D.
This you might get seen people.
The silly moving pictures.
They'll never catch on.
The images, they move. They convey ideas.
I liked it before they had sound.
They were better before they had sound.
The sound's just annoying.
It's a fad. Arcade.
Yep.
Arcade.
I think this is just where they have the more shops. I think they did actually have an arcade though, or they used to.
Oh yeah, I went through here.
Yeah, these are really good recreations of like actual Loungefly backpacks. Oh, they have Oswald ears. Nope, you can't touch the buttons.
I'm just gonna touch everything. Well, we should probably at least do a ride before it gets late.
Okay. Oh, these are the here. I want to show you something. Before I just saw the Dapper Dan uniforms.
You want me to show
over
you?
here
You
by
want me
the
to show you
fire
how you
station.
move?
I know how I move. There's other players here. They're gonna already see me.
They'll probably know what's going on.
Oh, they actually lower the flag at night.
They put the flag at half-mast because it's nighttime.
Yeah. There's 2 more people
Oh,
hanging
here,
out.
yeah, here they are.
All right, so somewhere around here, you can activate the barbershop quartet, the Dapper Dans, and they will actually sing and move. How do you do it? Are they only maybe they only come out in certain types of day? This is backstage. I'm not supposed to
Oh,
look back
wait.
there. You can actually get a haircut at the barbershop. Disney World has a functioning.
oh, I was like,
functioning
wait,
post
like in
option?
game. I was like, but what if you don't have hair?
No. But the park has a functioning post office and barbershop.
Probably costs
Here's
a
an
ton,
old
though.
fire engine. Yeah, but it's a good haircut.
It better be. Oh, that's not you.
No, I thought there was a button you could hit to activate the quartet, but maybe they just come out during the day. See, all this stuff, when it's actually fall and they put up the Halloween decorations, MC Parks also puts up Halloween decorations.
Dedication.
Like, all these graphics will have different themes for Christmas, Valentine's Day, other holidays. 4th of July, they've got, flags up everywhere. Another interesting hack is that all the flags, see all the American flags on top of the buildings on Main Street?
Yeah.
None of those, in real life, none of those are actually American flags because they'd be technically flying higher than the real American flag they have. And so the loophole they have is that every American flag has some defect on it. Like, it'll be missing a star or, it just won't have the correct number of stars or stripes. So legally, it's not an official American flag, but to your eye, when you're just looking at it, it looks like an American flag. So they circumvented the flag respect rules.
That could be seen as heresy.
It could be.
It's
So
like,
far, no one's
this is
complained.
not the American flag.
I think there's technically only 2 real American flags in Disney World. There's the one here on the flagpole, and then I think they have another one folded up in one of their museums somewhere. Which is one that they gave to some U.S. president, and then the White House eventually gave it back to them. Which was supposed to be like a gift, but it's like, we gave you this.
We should run as far as we can and do whatever ride we stop running at.
I would physically have to run.
Oh, yeah.
I could.
No, yeah, let's go. Try and keep up. That's a lot of guests. Ow, ow, ow! God, stop! Do they have anything Marvel related here?
So an interesting loophole, or an interesting legal thing, is that when Marvel was, avoiding bankruptcy, they made deals with different theme parks on who could have their characters. And now I'm winded. So back when they were doing this, before the MCU even started, Universal got the theme park rights to Marvel characters east of the Mississippi.
What the heck?
So any theme park on the East Coast that wants to use Marvel can't unless they're Universal. But on the West Coast, where Disney World is in California, they can use Marvel characters. So that's why the Avengers campus is in Disney land and not Disney World. One loophole around that, though, is that only pertains to like a list of Marvel characters, and Guardians of the Galaxy is not on that list. So basically, most of the Marvel representation in Disney World is, like Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind opened in Epcot.
Right.
And they have a few other Guardians things. So they can have Guardians and a few other characters, but they can't have like Captain America or Spider-Man. Well, they can't have it in Disney World. In Disneyland, they can do whatever they want. And again, that was Marvel's
legal stuff is
just
wild.
legal.
Like east of the Mississippi, we got.
Well, that's a dividing line. Basically, it just means
wild.
East Coast theme parks are Universal has Marvel, and West Coast theme parks Disney has Marvel for theme parks.
I mean, how can't Disney? I guess it's probably not seen as profitable enough, but I bet Disney could just straight up buy the rights from them to have.
It's mostly that Universal would not be selling, I'm sure. Any price Disney set, they would probably just be like, no.
But it's Disney. I mean, like.
Well, I mean, they still haven't straight up bought Spider-Man. They made a joint shared custody with Sony.
You're so freaking rich.
Well, because again, the companies that own these, like obviously Sony views Spider-Man as one of their most profitable things. So any price Disney sets, Sony's just going to say that their price is higher. Anyway, this is Cinderella's castle. It sits in the middle of the park, and this is the same layout that Disneyland has, where they have Snow White's castle in the middle. And this was Walt's idea to do the wheel and spoke theme park layout, where in older theme parks, before theme parks were really a thing, this is a cast member area, this is a performance stage, you're not supposed to be up here.
I'm Doctor fucking Strange. I'm not supposed to be here, actually.
You're allowed to go up these side stairs. But essentially, like gardens and parks and stuff didn't really have a set layout. You would just kind of walk through them. But when Walt made a theme park, he wanted to have a structure where it's circular and you have one central icon in the middle that people can use as a reference landmark. And then you have spokes going off to the sides with different themed areas, but then you can always find your way back to the middle and then use it as essentially like a hub model, where you have a hub and then stuff sticking off of the hub, and that would make it easier to navigate and not confusing.
Yeah.
And since then, that's what everyone copies now. Everyone does spoke and wheel layouts.
So it's easier to find yourself around Vardenfell because you're just like.
Well, it also
volcanoes in
gives
the middle.
it's good for video game design too, for hub worlds and stuff. But it also gives you your park a central landmark that you can use as like the icon of the park. Like Animal Kingdom has the Tree of Life, Epcot has Spaceship Earth.
My frames, woo.
It's all the custom horses on the carousel.
Oh, probably.
Anyway, this is Fantasyland. You can try to pull King Arthur's sword from the stone. If you are successful, you stand on the button, and if you're successful, a bunch of lights will play, and the sword will kind of lift up a bit.
Is it RNG, or am I...
It is RNG.
Okay, so you said
in real life, it's also RNG.
So you said
what
I
do?
do?
Step on the button.
I just step on this button
You just
over
step
here?
on that button. You just stand up there and pretend to pull.
Oh!
Did it work?
Wait, it says ready, 3, 2, 1. What do I do? What do I do?
Try clicking.
It says that's too bad. Better luck next time. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You're not
Go,
not the next
get-
King of England.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to be king of England.
You should.
Who would want to be king of England?
Benedict Cumberbatch isn't even British.
What?
So
Wait, what? But he can't just he's British, right?
He is British.
Okay. I thought my life was turned on upside down. Well, you can't just say something
is-
like that.
Pinocchio Village House is a Italian restaurant. It has a view of It's a Small World. There's window seating where you can see the boats. The boats of It's a Small World will go under you.
That's a ride you can rack up some points on if you can keep a sane mind. Just going on that on loop.
I have never found It's a Small World annoying.
Is that why you're rich?
But I'm not rich. I only have, how many park points do I have? I have 322. Yeah. So this is It's a Small World.
Oh, hey.
See? So you can literally sit at this table, and like when Michaela and I write it, we'll wave to the people sitting at the table. No one's writing it right now.
And you can't even hear the music in there.
No, but I mean, the second you enter the queue, you will.
Yep. We could nah, I would totally get C and D. I bet I would.
Oh, for It's a Small World?
I'm so scared, man.
I don't know.
I swear, I'm so scared.
Again, you can't live your life constantly streaming.
You can't live your life being afraid of Disney all the time. This thing has a bite taken
that's
out
not
of
what
it.
I was getting at. Yeah, those are ice cream sandwiches and ice cream bars.
Hey, cool. Dang it. It's 20 whole points.
Yeah, that's actually pretty
20
cheap.
whole points. He doesn't have any nose.
He has been only honest.
When you're so honest, you don't even have a nose. He can't smell anything. To smell properly, you need to lie a little bit.
Everyone is a micro fable within the fable.
It's true.
You're heading back into like the cast member areas or the restrooms.
I'm Dr. Freaking Strange.
Do you work here?
Yes.
You know, you're actually not allowed to dress full costume as a character unless it's the Halloween nights, because children will think you're a cast member and get confused. Do you know where you're walking to?
I hear a cave song.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Be Our Guest restaurant, which is
Enchanted
the Beauty
Tales.
and the Beast themed restaurant. Yeah, that's Enchanted Tales. With
Oh
Belle.
yeah. Yeah, it looks
This
like it
is a
does in
very
the
good
pictures.
restaurant in terms of, yeah. You are heading towards, Ariel, I guess Prince Eric's castle, and then Tomorrowland. This is Gaston's Tavern to the left. You can see his chair in there.
Do they have the
Bonjour Village Gifts.
Is the Buzz Blaster thing still a thing?
Astro
that
Blasters
Disney
is in
World?
Tomorrowland, but I
Land?
think they're still working on it. I don't think it's open.
I remember
But yes,
we did that
Disney
when it
World
came
does
out.
have Astro Blasters. Astro Blasters in Disneyland we did.
Yeah,
We
did that
have
when
not
it
been
came
to
out.
Disney World. I don't know if it just came out when we did that.
I think it did.
I could be
I'm
wrong.
pretty sure it was new.
This is Storybook Circus, which is what they replaced Toontown and Disney World with.
Oh,
So now Toontown only exists in
the memories of
Disneyland.
adults. Oh,
No, there's still Toontown, just in Disneyland. We are heading towards, that is the Tomorrowland Speedway. The Alice in Wonderland teacups are to your right. You can actually hear the motorized cars of the Speedway.
I'm trying to pick a ride, but I mean, like, what would I want to do?
This is Tomorrowland now?
I'm sure we'll find something here.
Concourse to Tomorrowland. There's the People Mover
Nice
track.
Speedway. Ow, ow, ow. This randomly
they had
attacked
that-
me.
I don't know if you remember that globe in the water that spins that you can move.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
have that
right.
here. Uh-huh.
Look how round it is.
Yeah, they tried as much as they could.
Nom, nom.
I remember we built custom lightsabers in the Disneyland Tomorrowland.
Do they have Galaxy's Edge here?
Galaxy's Edge is in Hollywood Studios, and it's still under construction. They're working on, doing the rides and everything. But it will be fully built. It is sad that any work they had done on the Star Cruiser is now. They basically can just stop, and they don't have to worry about finish that. I don't know how far along they were.
Hey,
on
but
it.
they could keep it alive. Keep
You know, they did that with like when Avengers Campus took over Bugs Life Land. They kept Bugs Life Land open a little bit longer for people to get some experience with it, but then eventually they did tear it down in the game because it's like, you know, they need to build the current version. Like how
Surely
Disney
they've
World
got it
exists
saved in some
now.
kind of map file somewhere, like somehow.
I
I wouldn't.
I don't
I
know.
would definitely not put it away entirely. I'd keep some version like squared away.
maybe they do, but the version you can access will be updated to the latest thing. Because like, let's say they oh, there's someone's on the people mover. This is the elevator up to the Astro Orbiter, which is that kind of rocket ship ride similar to the Dumbo elephants. You sit in a rocket ship in it. You're up very high, and it spins you around. That's the elevator door opening.
Look at these. Look at these. Like,
These are top
high
scores. Yep.
Are you gonna?
The elevator door is closing.
Ah!
You're I'm not in there. I'm watching you go.
I know
up.
you took
Goodbye.
too long. I was trying to get you to.
I didn't know you were going into the Astro Orbiter. I thought you would want to ride like a dark ride or something.
A dark ride. I mean, well, I want to try
a
something.
dark ride. Dark rides are the rides that are, you know, indoors and dark.
Well,
like
I mean, like,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
this
is a
won't
dark
kill me,
ride.
right? Right?
Not if it works.
Not if it works.
I gotta
Okay.
wait for the elevator to come back down. We rode this at night with all the neon Tomorrowland lights.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Well,
You can summon the elevator. I'm up.
I need to spawn. There's actually a second elevator I can spawn now. So now I'm gonna get in this one. Press up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get out, get out, get out.
I'm high up.
Am I up? Open, please.
You're not up yet.
Oh, I see you.
You're not up yet.
I'm almost up. Yeah, I see a lot of people around here. There's someone else on the Tomorrowland People Mover. All right. Okay, I'm here. So, the way rides usually start, I'm actually going to sit down so that I'm physically sitting. In real life, it's two people to a rocket. It's like a toboggan. One person can sit up front and the other person in the back. I don't know if that's how it works here, but I'm going to hit summon rocket. Next rocket launch in a minute. I think you can just get in, though.
Will you just kind of click on that? Or
It'll start.
Oh, I'm in.
There you go. See, you're in.
Ah! Get in! Oh, you're in the
There,
other one.
I'm in. Yeah.
Here we go!
Hey.
Here we go!
I don't think they don't go up as high as they do in real life. So in the actual ones, you can like control the height with like a stick, but since you can't do that in
Oh, that's
Minecraft, they
cool.
just make it go up and down. Yeah, so you literally could just coast along the ground the whole time if you were afraid of heights.
I can totally
But yeah,
feel it. I can
you
feel the
you also have better
Gs.
views. You can see the castle from here. Again, this is amazing at night because this whole thing is lit up in like oranges and greens and blues, like retro. They're playing the Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. That person in the People Mover, that person's been there for days.
Wait, where's the people
in that
mover?
same speed? Do you see that person? You can see their username going.
The people mover
When
is
I
like
got
the
off-
conveyor belt, right?
Yeah. Well, you sit down in it. You can see it directly in front of us.
Oh,
See it on that
yeah,
track.
yeah. I
Do you see them sitting there?
Yeah.
I rode the Astro Orbiter earlier this week, like let's say Monday, and then and then I spawned into the People Mover, I guess, because it was so close nearby or something weird happened, and they were just sitting there like that, and I noticed the entire stay that they were just like that, and they're still there, but this is days later. Also, let me get in the elevator.
I mean, like, I guess this isn't as weird at all, but like on the
Oh, it
way,
actually has numbers. It
on the
says
way back from work, I'm always like behind like the same car almost. Like I see this car that's they got a Grogu sticker on the back of their car. I recognize them every
I'm
single time.
monitoring you.
I'm just like, that's the same person. Also, it reminds me of when I was playing WoW a while ago, and I went to, I was gonna say Dwemer, that dwarven city. I can't remember the name. Ironforge, I think. And it was around Christmas, so they had like a sleigh, you know, like they had like the sleigh going around. And it would go around the circle like that People Mover thing. And so I sat in it, and it would take me up for a ride. And I think only one person can sit in it at a time. And so it took me for a ride, and I'm sitting there like, I can't get out. I can't get out. So I'm jumping,
how I
I'm
felt in
crouching, I
The
can't get
People
out.
Mover is a 10-minute ride, and so when I found myself sitting there, I was like, "Well, I'm gonna get a lot of points for
Yeah,
this."
yeah. I mean, like, it does. It keeps going, and I just can't get out. And so I'm like, I'm
Look,
trying to
there
figure
you
out.
can see
And
him there
it
on
was
the
like
left.
some button that I just was never gonna use or something to get out of
They
there.
have like a trash can on their head, which is how I recognize them. So this is Space Mountain,
I've never
which
done
has a
Space
killer
Mountain in my life.
Q soundtrack. We will do Space Mountain. For the Halloween party, they make it Hyperspace Mountain. No, Hyperspace Mountain is the Star Wars event. I think it's Ghosts of... It's something Ghost Galaxy. I think it might just be called Ghost Galaxy, where it's a scarier version of Space Mountain. This is the gift shop. It had been closed, but it looks like they've reopened it.
I love that it's like
this-
warning.
there. So, where'd you go?
Sorry, I was trying to read the warning, but it
Oh.
doesn't say jack shit, so I don't know what to be afraid of.
So this had been closed, but they're filling this with... They're making this like a Tron joint Space Mountain Tron
God,
gift
the
shop.
children.
What?
What have they
Oh.
done?
It's placeholder stuff. Again, this is under construction. So
It's
the Tron coaster
horrifying.
is open in real life, but it's still closed in MC Parks. But it's going to be out here. You can see this is the awning for it. You can actually see the track, how they lay stuff out. Like, see that purple stuff there? That's kind of them highlighting where they're going to run the track down. So you
Oh.
actually get to see like some of their building process. The sign says,
Strawberry Circus.
yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, this will all be a covered canopy. They'll have the queue.
Yeah, I don't know much about this Tron ride.
It's Tron like Psycho Run. You sit, it's like a roller coaster, but you're actually like leaned over a light cycle. It existed in, I think, Tokyo Disneyland, and then this is just pretty much an exact replica being brought to one of the American parks.
Purple.
But in any event, it also means that there's now a ton of Tron merchandise, which is different, for both the original Tron movie and Tron Legacy, even though the ride is mainly themed after Tron Legacy.
Joe, you need to
went
see
inside a
this.
big purple thing.
You need
I'm coming.
to see this.
I'm coming. I've never been over here. What's going on?
Just
This is
don't
freaky.
stop. Just keep going. Look.
Hell ratio, you lose. Good day. You win a trip to see nothing. Yeah, I have wandered the wastes of like just kind of the flat terrain around the parks where nothing's really built, and you'll come across the weirdest structures that like, because they'll be experimenting with different technologies and stuff out there, and so it's like this weird. Oh, that's horrifying.
It's trying to remove
It's like a
me,
weird. There's like there's areas that you're not allowed to go
but
into.
but it's not
But
doing
yeah,
a very good
you'll
job.
come across weird signs that say weird things, like just way out in these flat grasslands.
Ah, 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 ah,
No, stop! Don't
ah,
go in there.
it says something. What does it say? What does it say? I can't
It's
read
the
it.
key to immortality.
It says something.
You have
on
to
it.
be on the dev team.
Dude, you're in VR. Can you read it?
I can see. Yeah. It says green. Green team entrance. Green team enterprise. Green team enterprise exhibit. Green team enterprise exhibit. It's probably just building lingo.
I wonder if they have like different teams. Like they have a purple team and a green team who make like different portions of the ride.
Maybe I know that the people building this, it's a huge collaborative thing. I mean, like if you go to their YouTube channel, they'll post like like actual like park updates and like professionally done like in-game news update videos. They have an expo. There's an expo hall in Epcot where like you'll see different technology expos and stuff sometimes, but they'll actually host like a update for like upcoming attractions. So like MC Parks will do a yearly expo, and like they'll have different like theme booths, and like you can see like here's some of the new technology we're putting in Jungle Cruise, or like here's you get to walk through a mini section that we've completed for Galaxy's Edge and like test out the new droid technology that we're adding. And it's just like this cool expo that you can get merch for, and there's like a ton of booths for just upcoming MC Parks attractions to get hyped for.
This is the coolest ride.
It's the restroom, though Disney does have themed restrooms.
Never want to leave.
The Tangled restrooms are notoriously supposed to be the best.
The Tangled
I don't know why I've never been in there. The restrooms in the Tangled section. You are, yeah. This is normal.
Breaking
You're fine.
protocol. Oh, I hear music.
This is the you're in Storybook Circus right now. I think this is the music for the Barnstormer. That is a
parts in 20
station
minutes.
sign.
Oh, every 20 minutes.
Yeah, see Fantasyland Station here. This is for the railroad that runs all around Disney. It's to your right.
Does the train go through?
The train is not current.
Oh.
It does normally, but it's not currently running. They've again closed it for Tron construction. In both the game and in real life.
Tron construction.
Yeah, this is Goofy's Barnstormer.
Let's do Pirates of the Caribbean. And,
Okay.
And that can be the indoor ride that I get paid for.
You will get a lot of money.
You will get a lot of money. Just like the one that says outside of Pirates of the Caribbean. You will get a lot of money.
Bribing people to go on rides.
It's like, we will pay you to go to Disney World. Yeah.
It is in Tomorrowland though, which is we gotta go to the Central
Why
Spoke.
is Pirates of the Caribbean in Tomorrowland?
I mean Adventureland. I said
Oh.
Adventureland in my head.
Oh. I'm
You're
like,
not
what
listening.
about Pirates of the Caribbean is the future?
Just horribly mismanaged theming.
Space pirates.
It's like they didn't know where else to put it. You have an Adventureland. In Liberty Square.
That's
would've been a better
for the
spot.
space stuff. You know, space adventure.
Space Pirates.
Space pirates.
I mean, if they did like a Treasure Planet themed one, that would be something.
As if. I wish they would.
They were gonna turn the submarine rides into an Atlantis ride.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do Haunted Mansion too if you want to do that one.
I think. Yeah, I already did that one though. Didn't I?
Well, you did that one on the Bedrock. That was the official, like that
Oh,
was
yeah.
the Minecraft Disney World that like Disney actually commissioned
Well, even so.
someone to build. But yeah, I guess we could do Pirates.
Just make me want to play Sea of Thieves. You better have the smell of chlorine. Like, I better smell that.
Yeah, I think it's
Chlorine.
bromine actually. People say
Bromine?
bromine.
Whatever
Because
it
people always
is,
say bromine
it makes
is
me
life.
happy. I don't get it.
It makes everyone happy that you can buy candles of it. So this is the Tangled section. Well, you should probably go on it first to decide if you actually still like it. But yeah, this is Tangled. They have the actual lanterns out, the tower, and this is the restrooms. I just want to peek in to see what they actually look like. And
Like, you haven't even been
here
in here?
they're- Not in.
The music
No,
is
they're
great.
not. There's no theming in here.
The theme is brown.
It's too small. Whoa, look, these fans are actually
I'm
moving.
lost! It's like the back rooms in here.
You just
I'm
entered
lost in
the
I'm lost in the tangled bathrooms. No,
That's why
the name is
everyone
appropriate,
says
dude.
the best. But yeah, here, look at these fans. They're
You'll,
actually
you'll
moving.
never leave. Yeah, the fans are cool. They probably don't call this place Corona, do they?
They actually have not shied away from mentioning Corona. But,
It's
so this is
bold.
Haunted Mansion. So this next land is Liberty Square, which is themed around colonial America. You have 13 colonies. So Haunted Mansion is in Liberty Square in Disney World, and it's in New Orleans Square in Disneyland. And the thing about Haunted Mansion is each Haunted Mansion in each park is slightly different, and it's always in a different land. So in Disneyland Paris, it's in Frontierland, so it's like a Western theme because apparently the French love cowboys and Western stuff. So all the Haunted Mansions have like an interconnected lore, and each one's in like a different themed. So this one's themed like a colonial mansion. The one in the New Orleans Square in Disneyland is themed much more like a New Orleans mansion. And then obviously the one in Disneyland Paris is themed like a French mansion. I think the one in Shanghai, they call it Mystery Manor because in Asia they have a thing against spirits, and so they actually couldn't have a haunted mansion. So they kind of themed it around cursed artifacts, and they couldn't actually have any ghosts. So it's like a haunted mansion with a not haunted theme.
Yeah, but I get it. They should do
every park has to acclimate to the different culture.
They should do space ghosts.
Yeah, they haven't done they haven't done a haunted mansion in Tomorrowland yet.
Future
but I
ghosts.
imagine, eventually they would have to.
The ghosts of people still living and have yet to die.
Well, again, during the Halloween celebration, they do ride reskins, so Space Mountain is Ghost Galaxy. Anyway, we go through...
Feels so patriotic!
Yeah, this is a great restaurant, Liberty Tree Tavern. And there's a tree out front. There's a big tree, which is the namesake of Liberty Tree Tavern, and it's got 13 lanterns hanging on it for the 13 original colonies. It's an ice cream stand.
If I can't be King of England,
each
I'll be the
room
president.
in Liberty Tree Tavern is themed after a different founding father or historical figure. So there's like there's tables in like a Betsy Ross section and a Thomas Jefferson section and a Ben Franklin section. Not overtly themed, but you'll just see like portraits of them and like artifacts around. Anyway, you'll know when we leave Liberty Square as a land because the brown running through the middle of the walkway is gone, because this is actually a sewer line in colonial towns. Each road would have where people just dump their waste in the street would create a streak in the middle of the street.
Authentic.
But it helps you identify when you're walking through. Yeah, it's authentic. This is Frontierland, so this is the Red Dead Redemption section with Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Tavern, and everything.
I get that vibe.
This is where Big Thunder Mountain is. The runaway haunted train. That's got cool lore to it too, because it's miners digging up a haunted mountain that then possesses the train, and you're on a runaway ghost train.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we keep walking around here, hanging a left, and then we'll be in Adventureland, but also the part of Adventureland that has Pirates of the Caribbean.
I wonder how much you can get paid for being a stall here. Like, how much you get an hour?
This is Splash Mountain, which is going to be rethemed to Tiana's Bayou. I think it's currently closed, actually, for the retheming.
Would you mind explaining why?
Because it's themed off a movie that they don't even have in a accessible state.
And yeah, I saw a poster for it. I didn't see the
Big
poster
Thunder
for the
Mountain
movie.
has No, it's a poster for the ride. The ride exists. The song Zippity Doo-Dah has been played in sections of the park, though I think they are phasing that out slowly too. Technically, the film is not racist, but it was enough of a sensitive topic where they just decided it was not worth having out there. And this is Adventure.
I've never seen it, but I've seen bits. Seems pretty racist to me. What in the world do these all say? You may get wet.
Yeah, they're just warning you that.
Supervise.
It's just against
children at all times.
It's just letting you know that there's water, rats.
Join the swashbuckling. I ain't reading that word right.
Are you making that up?
No. Of pirates
You can
as they a Caribbean something.
You can just find the sign online, probably.
Bear will drop down a When
Waterfall into
doorbell
dark, mysterious.
like dark. I see dead men tell no tales. I see that at least with those
Ah, a threat at the end.
Aha, threat.
So you can read. I see it. It says
See a
dead men
threat.
tell no tales. It sounds like a threat.
So like, do we go in through here?
We just go in. Actually, you're gonna want to go through. That says yo ho, a Pirate's Life for me. I think we go in on the left. Because one entrance is the actual queue, and the other one's the fast pass entrance.
Dark.
Which way do we go? It is sometimes difficult navigating the queues in the game. See, this doesn't feel right. Let's go this way.
It just says congratulations.
I
There's
don't
just a
think we're
sign here that
supposed to
says
be-
congratulations. That's all it says. It's just congratulations. It freaks me out.
I feel like they only put that when you're going somewhere you
I
shouldn't.
don't feel like I want anything.
Here it is. Yeah. All right.
So what do we
First
do?
off, we go down to where the boat loading is, which is down here.
Oh my. Oof. It's
I'm
dark.
going to turn off physical crouching so that when I sit down, it does not take me out of the
Why
the
did
ride.
they color it this color? Press the button
Just
to
a second.
call a boat. Can we get in the same boat?
Physical interaction settings, room scale, sneaking off, done, close. All right, I'm gonna sit down so I physically sit down. What do you mean? What did they make it? Those colors? Oh, it's easy to read. Pirate colors. All right, go ahead and press the button.
Okay.
Also, the different heads on the cast members are like the crew that makes this, like their avatar heads or Patreon supporters. That's why
Self-inserts.
everyone has unique. Yeah, everyone's working in the park as a self-insert. Like that guy looks like he's got the Crisis nanobot suit
Crisis.
head. Oh, where's the boat? Oh, here it comes.
Ah, neat.
All right. Oh, I'm up front.
Nice. Here we go, 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 here we go. Nothing's
I'm
moving.
spinning.
You are spinning
Well,
around a lot.
they're letting everyone get on.
You're continuously
You're
spinning
setting stereo.
in a circle.
I know. I'm not moving. I don't know why it's having me spin. I need to see. Main menu follows seated.
Ooh, K-song.
Radial menu interaction setting. Play mode standing. Quick commands locomotion settings. Force free move yes. Show body position yes. Walk up blocks. Vehicle rotation. Off. It was vehicle rotation. It was forced on.
Nice. I feel like the Chinese version of this, like or Tokyo maybe. I forget where it was, Hong Kong or Tokyo.
What?
But they have parts of the
See a what?
Caribbean there, and it was like so technologically advanced.
Oh, the Tokyo one where they have the actual like the ships fighting
Yeah,
and like,
that
go through
was
the
it.
water coming through. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think that's in Tokyo. Now this is slightly different than the one in Disneyland. I think the one in Disneyland is 15 minutes. This one's a little bit shorter. But a running theme is that if a ride exists in both Disneyland and Disney World, the original one in Disneyland is probably longer than the one in Disney World. Just because Disney World has more stuff, and so a lot of the stuff, it's having more rides means they need to make some of them smaller to accommodate other ones.
There's a lot of
Jungle Cruise is
dead men
We're
tells
just in a
no
cave, it's fine.
tales. Like, it's just all
I think
these
the ride
things.
is faster in real life, so you'll get some repeats of stuff on the MC Parks
It's
version.
just saying dead
But
men tell no-
Jungle Cruise in Disney World is actually longer than Disneyland because they have that temple section that Disneyland doesn't have, the Indian temple that you go through.
Oh, yeah.
There's a crab to the left. This is
this-
where the photo spot actually is. That
This is
pirate boat
haunted.
there with the lightning flashing.
Tell
There's a
no
skeleton driving a boat that has
tales.
lightning
Ooh,
flashing.
the lightning flashing.
Yeah. Again, they hide the camera flash picture in the lightning.
Ah, that's clever.
You can see the skull above the tunnel.
I hear moving water?
That's because this is where the drop is. Now we pick up speed.
I can see a lot more if I look behind me because you're in front of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks for visiting Accident Prone, man. Ah, yes. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go like third person. That looks good.
Yeah, you can do that.
He's probably in a pub drinking. Mm. That's where Jack Sparrow's been the whole time. They're all looking for him. He's just kind of chilling out.
Well, he's throughout the ride
I
too.
didn't
You can
see
see
him.
him like hiding in different places.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like a Where's Waldo.
He just lets
situation.
people suffer. He's just hiding, lets people suffer. What if I fell in the water? Ah!
I,
You can't do this. This guy says where
where
everyone
does
at.
this go?
Where everyone at.
Who says what?
This guy, Epic
Oh, you have the
Skittles,
chat open.
says where everyone
Okay,
at.
I don't have the chat open.
Ah,
I thought you were just like
you've
communing
missed
with
some,
the
you've missed
spirits.
some fun. like the
What is
notification
this?
that.
Like this, I haven't seen this before. This is a lot of stuff's different than the last time I wrote it, and I wrote this not too long ago.
Hmm.
I know like Jungle Cruise is currently fully shut down because
Oh,
they're working on
no.
implementing, well, because they want to implement like actual modeled animatronics for it,
Mm.
probably along with recording of dialogue. This is getting back in line for the you've just done the full circle.
Just like go again,
They
go
do
again.
They do have the Tiki Room fully done, and it's honestly one of their latest projects, and it's very
my
impressive.
goodness.
if you want to
I don't think I can go through the entire Tiki room. I mean, right now at least.
It is.
But I'm
Like 10
how did Dad
performance,
not
yeah.
go there first thing? Did he? You think he would
I don't
have,
know.
right?
He didn't know it was open because the thing was, Dad didn't really know how to navigate Disney World, and so he kind of
Right.
went around Main Street. He
Mhm.
looked at the video for a bit, and then he basically just teleported to Disneyland. Since he
Right.
actually knows
It's
that
more
one.
familiar.
Though he tried to ride Haunted Mansion, and they don't actually have Haunted Mansion open in Disneyland. They only have the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay version that they're working on.
Mm.
So again, I kind of wish I had been there when he was just running around, so he would actually know what's what. But
It's the
yeah,
first time
Jungle
he's probably
Cruise
played
entrance
Minecraft
would
in
be
ages.
what?
It's the first time he's probably played Minecraft in ages.
Well, at least this gives him something to do, because his complaint with Minecraft is there's nothing to do.
He just, it's like that with like Ark and stuff. It's like you just need to know what's in the game, and then you'll know what to do.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's where you would go for Jungle Cruise down there. This blue stuff here is water, because if you stay on this plate, this camera will actually spit at you.
Oh God. Oh. I don't remember this in the park at all.
This is Disney World, not Disneyland.
Oh. I don't
Disney
remember you
World is
telling me
bigger
about.
than
I don't
this.
remember you telling me about this part in the park at all.
This is Adventureland, where Jungle Cruise is, and Pirates of the Caribbean, and
Yeah, I
Swiss
know.
Family
Yeah,
Robinson
I know.
Treehouse,
I know.
and Tiki Room.
But also,
I mean, I
Disneyland
didn't-
had an
I didn't-
Adventureland, and there was no camel doing
But
that.
they have different things.
Yeah, I
in
know,
it,
I know.
You know, like this is bigger, so it's gonna have like that's a whole Aladdin
But-
style.
but
There's a
you've
bazaar you
been
can go
here.
shopping at. Yeah,
So is that
ice
camel
cream
actually
from
a
here.
thing?
That camel's actually a thing. This
So
is
people
a
people are getting like
1-for-1.
sprayed with water in the middle of the like,
Absolutely. Yeah, and there's like misters going on and stuff. It's
okay.
you know when it's hot outside, I'm sure people enjoy it.
road. Yeah.
But yeah, that is
It
an
is
actual.
Orlando.
If you see something here, unless it's like clearly an MC Parks thing, like an MC Parks theme section or something, it's an actual thing in the parks. Like this, if you see a popcorn stand here, there is a popcorn stand to the right of the entrance of Adventureland. The whole point of this is that people can go to the Disney parks for free anytime they want, and it's like a faithful recreation.
The chat is just going nuts right now.
What happened to the chat?
When people are going like, woo, ah, wee. I guess
well,
we're on rides.
Okay, people do ride parties
Yes.
where they'll get as many players as they can together to go on a ride, so they're all reacting to a ride.
But what's guest
honestly, you should-
relations? Because there's a couple of those
That's
guys.
guest relations is like someone that can, like in real life, like guest relations would assist you with a problem you're having. So if you're having a problem in the game, you contact guest relations. You're like, for instance, I could have reported some anomalies in the pirate tribe back there. And make guest
we should
relations. They're
report
like
the
admins,
typo.
essentially. Well, what you might do is join the Discord and see if someone has already reported the typo.
Someone probably has. Now that you mention it, that's just someone probably has. And you
Someone
can't miss
probably
that. No one can miss that. I mean, it's wilderness spelled with one S. I mean, come on.
There is a lot of signs. I would imagine, one of them having a letter off might go unnoticed.
It's right in your face. I had to join. I mean, I'm
I
already
did
in
not
so many
notice it 'cause
discords I don't use.
Why I don't go around reading every sign. Like all these waste bins that say disposal, I don't make sure every last one of them says disposal correctly. Also, you know about the entire secret underground network beneath
Yeah.
Disney World, right? Yeah. All
the
these trash cans,
mummies
there's
and-
no bottom to them. It has a trash bag in it, but it's a chute that goes down. You drop the trash in, and then it goes down into a network. So the trash cans never fill up, and that's why it never smells bad, and there's not junk thrown everywhere. If you
What the
hopped
hell?
down the trash can, you would enter a secret
Oh
underground
my
network.
god, it'd be like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. But that's also how the cast members. So when Disneyland had a problem where Walt once saw I think it was a Adventureland employee walking around Tomorrowland, and he was like, "Well, we can't have this because it's going to break guest immersion.
So
like,
he
why
said
is there
he
a safari guide
incinerated him.
in Spaceland?" No, so he was like, "What we need is a way for cast members to walk around the park without actually walking around the park where the guests are." So all the cast members, all their working stuff is a network of underground tunnels. And so if I am working in Tomorrowland and I need to get to Adventureland, instead of walking across the park and becoming, an immersion breaking distraction for guests, I go through an underground network so I can travel to Adventureland without actually crossing the overland of the park. But the thing is, that's actually ground level technically. So that's where the ground is, and technically Disney World is built on top of it. So you're actually on the second level. When where we're walking around right now is a second level
But
on
they
top.
came up with this idea for the underground route after building the park.
Well, it was a thing in Disneyland he noticed. So when Disney World came around, they built the Utilidor corridors, is what the network is called.
Hey.
Utilidors are the cast member doors that cast members go into, and then they descend into the first level.
There's challenges here?
Yeah, the challenges are a new thing. I haven't messed with them, but I'm guessing that it's something like ride the carousel 5 times or something, and maybe it gives you extra points. It's kind of a way to more gamify the server. You give people tasks to do. Also, that Stitch is still just standing in the room.
Really? I was looking for her. I was gonna see if she's still there.
Yeah.
She's
and
still
look,
there.
The flag is up now because it's daytime. Oh, let's go see if the quartet is out.
Jordan says, I have 1 hour to visit 2 parks and ride 2 rides without warping. No pressure at all.
Oh, okay. So yeah, apparently that is. Those do sound like hard challenges
you
because
can do that in
walking
Disneyland.
between the parks.
This is literally just an MMO. This is just Disneyland MMO.
Someone did ride. There was a guy that rode. He went to every Disney park and rode every ride in 24 hours, including going from California to Florida. I forget what it was.
Heck?
He was trying to set a record for doing all the rides in the United States.
He even did the ride on the plane. I'm assuming.
He walked. I thought there was some way to
He
activate.
says, I have my route plan. This guy's speedrunning Disney.
Well, a lot of the people that play on the servers are Disney regular extras.
This would be a hilarious, games done quick, if you can figure out how to speedrun. Because I mean, other players don't get in your way, right? Whether players are here or not does not really mess with your experience. So,
Yeah, I guess
so you, could
you might have
speedrun
to
it
wait a
pretty
little bit
clean.
longer. If someone hit the boat for Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh.
I might have to wait a bit for another boat to spawn.
I think it might
There's
be
that.
okay for the most part.
See, when I saw the barber or the Dapper Dans, I had just run around and then I was sitting down here, just taking a breather before my next run, and they just came out of that section, all 4 of them, and started singing Daisy or something, some old-timey 20s song, and they were full moving around. They took their hats off, and it was it's still the stands, just with a costume on, but they had souls.
They had souls. You gotta believe me, they had souls.
Could have sworn there was a button, because I remember when they first develop the technology for being able to have the Dapper Dans go around. They'll be on the trolley cars too. Like if someone spawns a trolley car for these tracks, you'll see the Dapper Dans hanging off of it, like tipping their hats and singing. But I don't know how to spawn the trolley cars either. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe it's in here, where the car would be in here. No, this is where they have the horse carriage, because horse carriages also run on these tracks. But there should still be a way to spawn the horse carriage. Maybe there's different spots so you can spawn the quartet.
This guy's freaking me out.
What's he doing?
This is the way he's
Where are you?
looking at me. I went to like you were the barber.
Oh, you're at the popcorn stand.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, this is town hall here, or city hall.
The way he's just like tilting his
he's-
head and holding up the popcorn.
Yeah, he's like a Doctor Who villain.
He's like, don't you want to buy this? Take
Yes,
the
just
money.
like a Doctor
Take the
Who
money.
villain.
That's yeah. I mean, he's unassuming. He's just eat my popcorn, please.
Typically, Doctor Who villains don't talk.
Yes, they do. Some talk too
Alright.
much.
No, Doctor Who monsters. I mean, weeping angels don't talk. Silence are silent.
The
Daleks
silence
talk.
speak. That's not often.
Do they? I guess.
Yeah, the silence speak. I mean, that's how they got
I
themselves
didn't
in trouble.
remember.
Remember? Oh, huh.
I don't remember anything.
That's how they got themselves in trouble, is because they literally told everyone to kill them. I mean, the chat's like, I mean, they're talking. It makes me like it's just weird to think like how many servers and forums and stuff there are on the internet just in general, and all these little things that are happening. This random guys
Well, this is the only
speedrunning
one you need to worry
Disneyland.
about.
This is the only one you need to worry about. All other forms of transportation in Walt Disney World function besides the ferry. I'll have to do 2 monorails, and he's
Yeah.
literally like speedrunning his challenges. I suggest the monorail. Yes, that's what Justin says. Thank you, Justin.
Oh yeah, the monorail is fun to ride in MC Parks. What are you
But
doing? What are you-
he's not doing it for
Care Bear?
fun. He's doing it for speedrunning.
Well, you might as well have a good time.
Am lost. Someone take me to my mother. That's what this person says.
Who says that?
That's what
Is that
Epic
what Care Bear
says.
429?
No,
Oh,
no,
Epic
no.
Skittles.
Care Bear has honestly, I guess you know in DC just
He might be AFK.
she's been standing here for.
Well, again, someone's still riding the People Mover for days.
Where does the
it's like
express
those,
monorail go?
All around, the Contemporary Resort has the monorail actually run through it. It's a hotel you can stay at that has a monorail station inside.
That's what
But
Ness is
it
asking.
travels to. I don't know if it's gonna. Oh look, you can see the flag going down. Look behind you.
Oh,
That's cool.
nice.
Yeah, they literally have a flag lowering and raising ceremony every day. But the monorail will also run through Epcot. You can get around. If he needs to just go to 2 parks, that should do it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna give him any advice. I don't know. He says, I'm totally
Well, yeah,
gonna
if you don't
do this. He's like, that's what he says. I'm totally gonna do this.
Moments spoken before, he does not totally do it.
So, okay, he says, and this guy says, it might stop at Epcot as well. That would be even better. Here we go.
Also, so they have the partner statue of where'd you go? Of Walt and Mickey up in front of Cinderella's castle. But since technically Walt died before Disney World even opened, it was finished by his brother Roy Disney. And so to commemorate him, they built a separate statue here of Roy sitting with Minnie Mouse on a bench
Nice,
directly here in the middle.
nice.
Which so you can still get like a view of him down Main Street with the castle, and then go further for Walt and Mickey with the castle. Though I think during Halloween they have a different photo spot here with like fall decorations up. But the thing is, this bench memorial is actually mobile, so they'll actually just move it somewhere else. I think they move it up by City Hall for Christmas and Halloween.
You want to know the endeavors for today?
I guess so.
Create an
They sound
open
harder than I was imagining.
create an open party and have someone join it. You get 25 from that.
It is a fairly safe community.
Make a new friend. You get 50 from that.
Not that safe.
Pull the sword from the stone. Okay, so man, I could have gotten. You get 100 for that, man.
Yeah, it's RNG. I guess you could try as many times as you want.
How do you make a friend? Like, what's the?
In the real park, it's also RNG. You can actually lift the sword, not all the way out, but it will start to lift out.
Sweet.
For some guests.
Can we do like, friend? I don't have an E. Dang it. Can you do like /friend and see what happens? Oh no, you can't. Can you?
I actually don't know how to friend people on here, but
Yeah.
it also sounds like you just really want money.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's.
I'd be glad to be your friend, but it sounds like you really just want the money. Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Ness says, "I have faith of the heart." Let's try the sword one more time, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just
That is
go.
a lot of money.
It's 25 credits. Wait, no, it was 100 credits, wasn't it? Yeah, it's 100.
Yeah. I will run all the way there.
Isn't it like at the very? I forget where it is.
Yes, it's through the castle. I know.
The music.
Yeah, this is by far the best Minecraft community I've
If
come
you
across.
like jump run, do you go faster? I mean, like that's what happens in Minecraft.
I don't know.
and
Oh, also, you
your
should see it for like
VR.
the fireworks show. Like everyone crowds in this lobby. There'll be like a few dozen people all watching the castle, and the castle actually does the projections and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, we can't go around this, can we?
No, it's over here. There's wraparound stairs on the left and right, and then the stage is in the middle.
What's the quickest ride to
And
get
there's
into
a
Animal
moat.
Kingdom? Yo, where's the dang bus? Now Ness says, "Wait, help!" all in caps. What's happening?
His confidence just instantly shattered.
He says, "It sucked me back in. I don't want to go back."
He's sucked into the book for mist.
random random event just totally ruins his
He was
whole
a
goal.
demon playing Minecraft.
I don't want to go back. So Super
Yeah, I'm
Mario,
gonna
let me
try
go,
it.
then let me go back in.
It's
Go,
gonna
go,
pull
go,
it
go,
out for
go.
me instantly.
Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if it.
That's too
How
bad.
do I click on it?
It says this too
Oh, did
bad.
it say
Better
that?
luck next time. I
Oh.
think you just have to wait.
All right.
So let me try.
Well, I'm
let
in
me try.
VR, so I can't. I
Yeah.
didn't actually see the.
I was reading it for you.
Does it pop up in the chat?
Yeah, it's the chat. Okay, so let me see.
That's why I don't see it.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. I really was not like a daily
I think
RNG
it's a
thing.
very. I think in the parks it is like maybe one per day, but if it's not, it's definitely very low.
Come on, this is for 100. I don't know what the colored money.
You know, you probably got over
points?
100 for writing
Oh,
Pirates of the
that is
Caribbean.
what I call it. Yeah, I know. I did. I got 109 for that.
They're
Ness
called
is
park
having
points.
a hard time now. Yeah. Yeah.
They even have their own monetary symbol.
Okay. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Damn it! Ah, man, it took longer, and I thought it was gonna work because it took like a second longer.
This is why gambling is.
Give it to me.
Stereotypical rage against the sword and the stone.
I'm just like, give
That's not how it
it
works.
to me.
Doing Looney Tune things, just Acme Dynamite. Starts with a chisel, just keeps getting more and more extreme. It's literally like you think you have this false sense of how much 100 points is.
It's like what a kid thinks $100 is.
It's like, this is for 100.
Oh my god! You'll be set for life.
Yeah, again, you can literally just ride a ride and get 100.
Or I could be the
And
goddamn
that's
king of
guaran-
England.
But the riding a ride is guaranteed to make the money. I think
I got
also,
it! I got it! I'm king of England! I'm the king of England and I have $100!
I'm the King of England and I have $100. I tried to take a picture, but it says record video disabled. Why is so far? I keep having my video.
Unfortunately, the sword is not in my backpack. So
no, again, you saw how much it slides out. It actually does slide out quite a bit, but it does not let the guests take it all the way out.
We did learn that you can attempt a bunch, though. You know, it's not like a daily RNG thing.
I guess that's one way to hack the system is to just stand there and
sweet.
I wonder if it's like a claw machine where it has like a set amount of fails before it succeeds.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not standing there anymore.
Nope. I know. I'm still reading the chat. So.
Okay.
Universal Studios Orland. This person says Orland. Try again. You can be like second king of England.
I've already got like 400 points. Wait, that means that
you did it!
Like, hey,
you did it! You got 100 points for your daily endeavor.
Well, that does okay. I guess that was easier than I thought.
Nice. I'm still king though. I don't know what you are.
Wow, and
guy
I
that lifted
did
the sword.
one
I guess.
of the challenges.
You're a guy that lifted the sword. That's all you are.
Oh, but the you can actually go up into the restaurant that we went up inside the castle. The Cinderella's royal table is through here. Normally it's not this dark. This is where you would get pictures with Cinderella, and then you go
you
up.
Get assassinated by it, like some kind
the
of
stairs. No,
medieval
this isn't the stair.
assassin.
Ooh. Where's the here's the stairs.
Bumping into each other, knocking off our suits of armor.
It is very dark.
The music, because it's so dark. The music.
And then here it is.
Oh, much better.
There's a bunch of hanging royal tapestries, and you can see you get a view out the windows of the carousel. This is around the table. We were sitting up here, I think. Yeah, around here in this corner. There was an elderly couple that was sitting right there by the window.
Nice.
And yeah, this is like fancy food. It was like 3-course meal. You get like an appetizer, an entree, dessert.
Sweet.
There's also a actual hotel room inside the castle, but you cannot actually book a stay there. It is only for guests that like Disney as a company will invite people to stay in.
Wow, not even if you're like
it's like a huge royal suite. There's like a fireplace, and it's like all old castle themed.
Do they let Minecraft? Do they let Minecraft people in there?
I don't think they built it in Minecraft, but yeah, even in real life, no matter how much money you offer them, they only extend it to like, you know, certain people or maybe Make-A-Wish people. I wonder if you can be in here while the fireworks are going off. Probably not. In the game, though, I guess you probably could, because they're not going to close everything.
It's so dark.
Yeah, again, there are some limitations. And again, the staircases aren't this narrow. It's all just a side effect of it being Minecraft. I'm sorry.
It's the Mandalorian, is it?
It's the
It's the Mandalorian.
I think this is a where they have princess makeovers in here. So like they'll do your hair and like you'll get a dress and everything.
Well, where the fuck are they? I want my.
Yeah, I actually was just thinking that when we were in the restaurant. I was like, they could have like actually put the princesses in there as, you know.
There's no one here to do my hair.
Also, I don't think it ever rains on this map, which is definitely not indicative of real life.
Fake news. I'm not getting on that monorail a third time. I'll go to Epcot instead. The chat is hilarious right now. I got free. Man.
Oh yeah, here's the. You didn't see the Tomorrowland entrance from the front, from the actual spoke wheel. So this sign that they had, this kind of white arch with a circle around it, we were actually here when they put that in. On our first day in Magic Kingdom on our trip in 2019, this wasn't here. It was it was the old Tomorrowland entrance sign. And then when we went back to Magic Kingdom on our last day, they had just installed this.
Whoa.
And so it was literally like
What is going on up there? What is that?
A blue light effect in real life.
Neat.
I'm not sure how they're doing that in Minecraft. These rocks in real life are just like blue space-looking rocks sticking out, not just dyed wool.
Mm.
But yeah, that's the Astro Orbiter up there. All those weird orbs and. I just look for your name tag and I have to look down. That's where the Disney ducks go. That's not for.
Right.
But yes, this big structure with all the orbs and stuff, it's like a big, crazy astrolabe. That's the Astro Orbiter, where the rockets go.
Yes, that's right.
The floor beneath it is where you load for the People Mover. This is the
The
Monsters,
laugh
Inc.
floor? Oh, okay. I
Inc.
forgot it was Monsters Inc. Just the laugh floor.
The laugh floor.
I'm like, okay.
There's the lunch pad up ahead. Astro Blasters
Lunching pad, hilarious.
here. Space Ranger Spin, I guess.
Why, yes, I will take your cinnamon
But it's not
roll or pretzel or whatever you are handing me.
Actually, one of the best like snack meals we got from here was like some chicken strips with the pretzel and cheese dip, but the chicken strips had like this spicy seasoning on them. And the lady at the counter also gave us 2 free slushies. We didn't even order slushies. She just gave us. So that's the thing in Disney is the cast members will do. They call it like magical moments where they will just do stuff for free for you. Like sometimes you'll like kids will like get something for free in the gift shop, or they'll like even like the people just like the janitors. Like if someone's just like mopping the ground and there's guests around, sometimes they'll like take their broom and they'll start drawing like a huge drawing on the ground with the mop water. There was a time when we went to our first night. We went to the Boathouse, a restaurant in the Riverside Hotel. And I was ordering like a little cheesecake snack for dessert. And as the guy's ringing it up, he just looks at it. He's like, I was like, and yeah, there's one cheesecake. He's like, that's not a cheesecake. That's a small child-sized cookie. And he rings it up and actually rung it up as a much cheaper, like small child-sized cookie, and basically gave me this fairly expensive cheesecake.
You're like, I should report this guy to the his higher ups.
He's like he's acting like he doesn't know what it is. Like, but you can tell he's just making sure that I get it for cheaper. But yeah, just like here, we were ordering food and she noticed that we didn't get drinks with it, and so she just goes back and fills up a Coke and I forget what the blue one was, some raspberry slushy, and then just gave it to us with our meal without having to pay for it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
This guy's still trying to speed run. He's so this is between guest relations member Lunar and Ness the cat, who's been trying to speed run this whole time before it resets. In like,
is this whole thing gonna get a Defunct Land episode?
So Lunar says, "What ride do you want to do in Epcot?" Because I guess they're trying to like ride a bunch of rides or something in all these areas. Mm-hmm. Ness says, something fast. I think definitely not Spaceship Earth. I can't do that again. It's mind-numbing. XD. Lunar says...
That is harsh.
Lunar says the fastest ride in Epcot that's open is Frozen Ever After. And Ness says...
Probably true.
Dear God, the cost of victory. and the Lunar says... it's still 4 minutes, though. And then Ness the cat says... It'll have to do for glory. Dear God, the cost of victory.
It's too bad they don't have the Guardians ride open, because that would be like, I think that's a full-on roller coaster. That would be a lot faster than the Frozen ride. Is literally just like, it's a small world. Like, it's just like a normal boat ride.
Hmm.
But yes, I can recommend this restaurant.
Sweet.
It was this booth specifically that had the lady that gave us the food.
Nothing like the slight hum of the monorail to keep you up at night. I like the People Mover.
The People Mover is, again, a fairly lengthy ride. It's like 10 minutes around. It goes all around. I mean, we can ride it some other time when you have more time if you want. Of course, here's Carousel of Progress. They don't have it open, but they are working on it just because it's a big animatronic stage show.
Carousel
I think that
of
one's
Progress.
like 25 minutes.
Sounds like a liberal thing.
This was a thing Walt built for the 1960s. When was the World's Fair in New York?
I have no idea.
Anyway, it was built for the World's Fair, and they literally unbuilt it. They took it down from the World's Fair and then just rebuilt it here. It's the exact same ride. It's, I think, one of the only rides that like Walt actually, built that's in Disney World. But it's a spinning thing. So the stage stays still in the middle. It's like a ring, and you in the seats, the audience, spin around the stage, and then the stage is broken up into different quadrants, which are different decades of technological progress. And so it's a carousel. You carousel around the decades of progress. And they have a show where you basically just follow one family through the decades as their life is improved by the increases in technology, like first air conditioning all the way up to, modern day.
I'm guessing they keep adding to it.
Yeah, they actually recently updated it to like have VR and stuff.
Nice.
That
Billy
is a constant
plays
thing with
MC Parks. Instead of going
Yeah,
to the actual park, he plays in VR.
I have heard that Imagineers and Disney cast members, they actually do talk about getting on this server and using it to like, if not plan stuff out, just kind of like get an idea for different stuff.
We're with them right now. Maybe Ness the Cat is one, or Lunar.
Yeah,
Who
Ness the
knows?
Cat is probably an actual Imagineer.
Who knows?
But just since it's a one-for-one recreation, you can like see sight lines and stuff. Hey, this is a show stage.
Test Track, my
but yeah,
beloved. Someday you'll be open.
That's weird because a lot of people don't like Test Track.
That's
Since
what Lunar says.
the cars
in
are
their
loud and smell like rubber and fossil fuels.
Guest relations.
A lot of people think it'll probably be replaced because a constant struggle with Tomorrowland is that it will never actually be done because the definition of like what future technology is keeps changing.
Yeah, it's Tomorrowland.
And so like currently Test Track had like was supposed to be like you're driving cutting edge cars, but they're all actual exhaust fossil fuel cars, and it's like, well, now the future is electric cars, and so eventually they're gonna have to replace that attraction with something that either utilizes more up-to-date cards or that's not gonna work for you. It's called this Cool Scanner.
I was just gonna ask what it is. I was waiting until you were done talking.
I did have to look. I looked down at you pressing this button, and then I looked up, and I was like, "Oh,
it's not working, Jared. What's
I
wrong with this thing?"
Why isn't it working? I'm like,
you're like, maybe I shouldn't. You're like, it's broken. I was gonna ask you what it is. Like, what? Why is this thing going on? You're like, look at this, just like lame-o detectors. It's broken.
Loser.
I don't even know what this is. Like, what's a Cool Scanner?
You'll never know.
Like, what is that picture of? Is it for like people who need to cool off?
You wouldn't know. You know what? Actually, I do remember. Yeah, that is what this is. It should spray mist down and cool you off, I believe.
Dude, that'd be so good. I hope you don't have to pay this guy for it.
No, they don't charge for everything in Disney World.
Do you want to be
the
cool?
prices aren't like super. Everyone's says theme park prices are exorbitantly expensive, but it's like it's not that much more. Like T-shirts are still gonna run you normal T-shirt prices.
What do you consider a normal T-shirt price?
I don't know, $50.
Jesus Christ, man.
No, I'm thinking like $20, $25.
Yes, okay. What does that sound?
It's like, what do you think a normal T-shirt? $200?
What's that? Is that?
No, because again, even the lightsabers like cost as much inside the park as they do outside. So it's like it's not like they're even upcharging you for the fact it's in the park.
Do you hear that?
You're hearing the cars.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you hear that's the motors.
I don't
yeah,
see
they're not
anything.
actually driving. Well, they're just playing the audio that you would hear if you're in the road.
Just hit by like a car that's not there. Boom.
They're just not loading for you.
It's not loading.
You gotta scan your Magic Man.
Well, good
I
visit.
just realized it's almost 4:30. It's actually 4:20.
Yes. 4:20.
Oh, here's the Starlight Cafe, which has Sunny Eclipse, which is
Which sounds like a
a
My
little
Little Pony
alien
OC.
guy. No, he's in here. I'm to your right.
I've completely lost you.
I'm in front of you. To your left.
Oh, you were like across my sight lines and Bush was covering you up. Oh
Yeah,
wow,
that's Sunny
nice.
Eclipse.
This guy?
Yeah,
Sup,
he's like a little
Sonny?
alien at a music keyboard, and he can play music.
Oh, okay, I see. Sunny Eclipse. That's funny.
Sunny
That's funny.
Eclipse.
Man's got a pajama Sam name. Oh. You can go over here.
Starlight Cafe, sponsored by Coca-Cola. I don't think we've actually ever been in here in person.
So you don't know what the food's like?
We went up. No. I know they have a bunch of like retro stuff, retro sci-fi food. We did go on the Tomorrowland Terrace because that's where they have the dessert parties that we usually book for our final night to watch the fireworks for. They have it where you're like seated directly beneath where they have Tinkerbell fly from the castle over the Tomorrowland Terrace on a hidden guide wire. They actually have a person that every night they're like all lit up in LEDs. Fly directly from the tip of the castle all the way down to right around here.
And nothing's ever gone wrong.
No, I mean it's all safety checked and stuff. It's not like they just let stuff fall apart. These are the hallways. They go on forever.
I see a name that's probably a Stitch Lady.
Really? The Stitch Lady was
No.
Care Bear
You're
1,
right.
2, 3,
That wasn't a name.
5 or something.
It was this thing. Again.
It wasn't a name.
Ness says yes! So I'm guessing Ness just made it. With honestly a lot of time to spare. But.
Well, maybe they didn't just make it. Maybe you're
Well, I mean, they've got a lot of time to
preemptively
play,
celebrating. These are the crazy spinning teacups. This is Alice in Wonderland music.
Checker Knights. Checker Knights.
What?
It sounds like Checker Knights.
Oh, I was gonna say that they're usually playing cards.
Yeah, no, I gotta show you. I gotta send you a link, and you can compare the sounds.
Okay. This is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
There's 0 dwarves. It says 0.
Yes. It is the most recent attraction built in Disney World.
Oh, really? Wow, with like such a retro theme.
Well, in Magic Kingdom, I mean, not Disney World as proper.
Well, still though.
I guess we can. You can see the Beast Castle up there. This is a what's it called? A perspective effect where it looks like it's far away, but the castle is actually small. In
it's
person,
so
it's
far
actually
away.
fairly effective.
I want to go there.
Force perspective.
Yeah.
You just gotta climb up there.
I bet I could. Yeah.
We're gonna go to the tavern.
Oh no. Am I gonna be punished?
Are you trapped back there?
Am I gonna be punished for trying? Yeah.
There's just a skeleton garden.
I'm surprised. Did they not have block boundaries at 1.12? parkour our way up there.
Oh yeah.
Lies!
This would get us banned for life.
It's all been lies!
This is bigger than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure it's like one room.
It's a full-size castle. I
If
don't know
you're
how
an
they fit the
ant.
whole restaurant in there.
You're like not convinced. This is so weird, like...
Yeah, again, you see the backstage. So
Breaking
there's a little
free!
staircase back there for
What is
What
that
is
over
that
there?
yellow?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Again, if you go out of bounds, you'll just see some crazy shit. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes they'll just put stuff to be funny to mess with
Mhm.
people, but then other times you'll see, like, experiments for, like, animatronics.
ESO has stuff like that. Would this kill me?
Like, what is this? What is that red stuff there in the corner? Do you see all that? In the corner there. What is that?
Where?
Well, look. Do you see the green wall? Across
Yeah,
there, that big
yeah,
warehouse?
Yeah.
Look at the corner where it meets the other wall.
Yeah, I see something there. It looks like a...
It's all jumbled up.
It looks like a creature.
Looks like ah!
Are you okay? Do you take damage?
I felt. No, there's
Oh.
no fall damage. You cannot die.
Ness the Cat says
I
that
don't
Frozen
know.
was the beginning of Disney's downfall.
It's got some harsh opinions. What is this? I guess they're Small World animatronics that someone just tossed back here in some weird. What is this weird glowing?
Oh man,
realm?
this is so unsettling. It's like that dream
You know, again,
sequence
this
from
is a
Steven Universe.
one-for-one recreation of what the parks is really like behind the scenes.
So
It's just
what is
weird.
this like in real life?
It's just this weird, like, not fully rendered.
Ness is now saying, maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just nostalgic for the 90s and 80s stuff.
Yeah, maybe Ness is a boomer. A 90s boomer.
The 90s boomer. Ow.
We got a bunch of water here. What is it? It's like a giant bed. Which is calling to me because it's almost 5 a.m. Why would they build this? And what's this huge jungle? Oh, this is freaky. I don't feel safe in here.
Jared, wait. Okay, let's keep going.
Like, where does this forest go? How deep is it?
There's gonna be gators out
Die
here.
in the Florida Everglades.
Went to Disney World, died in the Everglades.
Is this
feel
still
like-
part of the park?
Yeah, I feel like I'm having a dream and I'm not supposed to be going this far in the dream.
You're out of bounds in the dream. You cannot break stuff, so if
Yeah,
we find a dead
I'm
end,
gonna start hyperventilating. I don't want to get like stuck, but
well, you can always teleport with your magic band.
it's like it's not working.
Unless you go out of range.
It's just like bzz, bzz, bzz. Ow.
Sorry. It's just my hands.
Ooh.
I'm just punching someone
just
in the
my
face.
hands.
It's just my hands. Oh, it's so much brighter here. I didn't realize it was daytime. It was so dark. What is this? What is this huge line? Look down there. It just goes forever.
It's gotta be a railroad track, right?
Yeah, but there's no railroad track here.
I see
What
one.
is
We're looking right at
this?
it.
No, wait. Wait. This is a teepee village. This is the Rivers of America that the steamboat goes down. So the steamboat goes here. This is the rivers. This probably is, yeah, the Disney World Railway. Okay. So yeah, these are the actual train tracks. Which means we're not fully out of bounds until we keep going.
Ow.
I'm sure there is a way out. They don't fully block you off. Let's try over. No, can't.
I'm sure there's a way to freedom.
Ah, here it is. Ah, okay. What they might have done is built a perimeter river and then made it so it's 2 blocks high, so you can't get to the other side.
Nothing can stop me.
I wouldn't fall in there; you'll be stuck. It looks like they also have a fence going around it too, which is weird because not all the parks have this. Like around Epcot, you can literally walk from Epcot to like Disney Springs and like actually walk the full distance. Yeah, there's no way out even on this side if you fall.
Freedom is so close. It's so
We
close.
need like a bridge.
You can build a bridge out of the souvenirs we buy.
Wait, what's this up here? It's a road. Yeah, there's a street.
Oh my god. Turns out the river ends. We've been trapped here for 15 years thinking that there was no crossing the river.
No, it does, so we can just go around. Yeah, these are like just the flat expanses that like weird stuff you'll just come across. You gotta look both ways before crossing the road. This is very surreal.
I didn't go all this way just to get run over by a car. Okay, let's just keep going.
And they do build this on flat worlds, so
yes,
like,
this is definitely a super flat. Which means that this place was only like, well, we're on level 52. That's not a super flat. Unless I guess I could customize it.
Maybe they flattened it by hand. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's just gonna keep going like this forever. Unless we come across like a huge pit filled with weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
Usually it's just a bunch of like signs that say weird things or a bunch of colored wool blocks and shapes that you'll never know the purpose of.
Honestly, there's what looks like desert on that map.
Well, see, that map is actually literally just a scan of the brochure map from actual Disney World.
Oh, so there's an actual desert in Florida?
No, I don't know what that is, but I'm just saying you can't trust the map to show what Minecraft will actually have. Since it's a one-for-one recreation and the distances are the same, the map works in both Minecraft and real life. What if I just turned around and walked back to the park and let you just keep walking forward forever?
I meet you in heaven. Just run out into the wilderness with my Disney stuff. Oh, Jared.
Yeah, I see. It looks like you've hit some sort of a barrier. You just gotta keep walking. See? Like me. You just gotta keep going. Oh. it looked like I was still walking forward, and then I just turned to my right. You're still just standing there.
It's just like tears in my eyes.
you just gotta keep walking, see? You got it. Oh.
Nessa Cat says, "Oh, my home flag. Thank you. I prefer this flag. Don't let the Conservative Party see me."
We already see you. Anyway, we can. I want to show you more of the parks and the resorts, but it is also almost the 5 a.m. and so I would like to go to bed too.
I'm gonna teleport back to the Magic Kingdom gate before I leave because there we go.
Yeah, see, this is normal. Yeah, this is the dock that I was talking about. That has a ferry that goes to the Polynesian and
cool.
Grand Floridian.
2013, huh?
First block of MC Parks placed. Wow. So this right here were the first blocks placed in 2013. But wait, they said Magic Kingdom was built in 2015. Maybe they mean it was finished in 2015. They don't say the exact time, whereas over here they actually say the exact time.
April 4th,
yeah, this server's been going for a decade, which is crazy.
Yeah, you can tell by the version they use.
But they didn't even start Magic Kingdom until 2015, it says. So it's weird. They placed blocks, but then they didn't even start. Maybe they started on Disneyland first. Yeah. You get to ride a not a boat exactly like this, but we'll take boats from the French Quarter to get to Disney Springs, because part of the benefit of staying at the French Quarter or either of the Riverside resorts is that the Saskegoula River connects directly to the lake in Disney Springs, and so they actually have boats docked outside the resort, and you just get on the boat and it takes you down the river to Disney Springs, and then to get back to the resort you get on the boat and it takes you back up the river and back to your hotel. So you anytime you want to, you can just go to the shopping district via a nice boat ride.
Ness says, yeah, this is so not the UK. It's like some sort of idealistic 1960s dream of England without all the problems that the 60s had.
Oh, they're probably in the Epcot World Showcase, and they're in the England section of there.
Oh, you're out.
I did disconnect. But yes, we should try to do that. Maybe we'll try to do that for our. Well, this Sunday we're gonna be busy with movie and Cheesecake Factory. But instead of Fallout 76, sometime it would be nice to do that because Dad might actually get on.
Yeah, he might. I don't know if he was just doing that because in the moment he was like,
no, I wasn't even on. I asked him to fix the server. He fixed the server and then got sidetracked just running around it. And I logged on and I caught him writing Haunted Mansion, the Christmas version, in Disneyland. And then I gave him a pirate hat that I had bought in a gift shop to reward him for fixing the server.
Pirate hat. You can have this pirate hat.
From Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, I mean, I made 2 VODs, but I've got an updated driver. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say
have a coding issue,
you're ending today with a better driver than you started with. So.
Yeah, well, I guess 2 VODs is not too bad. I'm actually gonna check to see if I made 2 VODs, and it's not more. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Okay. I need to do /videos.
Oh, I need to head off now. So. Good night. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. I should rate us to, I was gonna say Doryu Z. I think Doryu would be a good idea. Let me see how. Okay, yeah, so it's like 3:16. So I said it was like 5 hours or so. It's the usual Friday thing. Thank you so much for being here. It's appreciated. I'll see if this new driver helps me out at all with my encoding issues. But that'll probably be like tested tomorrow night. Though, give me a second. I will start the raid for Doryu Z. Doing some Fortnite. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Dangerous when we say